G'day OWFsquad, welcome back to another Thursday trip report. I'm at Darwin Airport in the Northern Territory, and today I'm flying Qantas Airbus A330-300 from Darwin to Brisbane. It's going to be my first A330 flight since February last year and first Qantas A330 since 2019, so I'm so looking forward to that. I used to fly that all the time between Australia and Hong Kong. It's going to bring back so many memories. Now, without further ado, let's go in and check in. It's really nice to be inside the terminal because Darwin is really hot today. I saw it a lot on the way to the airport, so I'm gonna definitely take a shower later. So I've just checked in and now I'm gonna go through security. Security is really easy here at Darwin. You don't have to take out your laptop, so it's really fast. So now I'm in the airside. The airside is basically a very long rectangle full of shops and cafes. Darwin Airport is quite busy today. Within the next 2 hours or so, there are 2 Qantas flights to Adelaide and Brisbane and a couple of regional flights. So here I am inside the Qantas Club here at Darwin Airport. It's my first time here and I was a bit surprised by how big it is. There's plenty of different seating options and a lot of window panels so that natural lights could come in. When it comes to food and drinks, you can make your own coffee with the coffee machine or head to the barista. I just ordered a iced vanilla chai and the lady claimed that she's never made it before. I had the first sip right in front of her and oh my god, it was amazing. Unlike South Australia where I live, buffet is allowed in the Northern Territory and I enjoyed it so much. So I got a plate of mashed potato, beef cheeks and fish. It was excellent. Hello, welcome to Qantas Darwin shower room. Here's a shower room tour. And I'm actually gonna take a shower because it's I sweat a lot on the way to the airport, so it's pretty nice here. You've got a chair down there. The space is pretty good. You've got a lot of toilet rolls for some reason. You've got the shower. Now that's soap, but you can ask for shampoo and conditioner from the counter reception. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some time here to wind down and relax. I really like the fact that the receptionist gave me this paper to hang on the doorknob after my shower, so that someone's gonna clean it and no one's gonna use it in between. Before long, it's time to go to Brisbane. Here's our aircraft today. It's a 17-year-old Qantas Airbus A330-300 Victor Hotel, Quebec Papa Echo.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, wonderful.
Great.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Coffee, thanks.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. First time.
Thank you.
Welcome on board there.
Welcome on board Qantas A330. My seat today is 41A, which is the one I always pick when I fly Qantas A330. Here's a quick look at our seat. There's some rubbish left on the seat, which is not very nice to see, and also the headphone jack. There's a broken part of the headphone right there. The inbound flight was delayed, so that probably explains why the cleaning wasn't done so well. It's really nice and emotional to be back on the Qantas A330, but this time I'm staying in the Southern Hemisphere. If you're wondering why 41A is my favourite, so first of all, it's a window seat and I like that there's no one sitting behind me, so there's a sense of privacy. Now let's go through the seat features. There's no got hook. You can adjust your TV position, there's USB port and headphone jack. Under that you'll find a literature pocket. You can fit in your boarding pass, your wallet, etc, etc. You can fold your tray table in half. You can also pull it back and forth. It's also obviously been wiped between the flights, so it's nice to see. You've got a standard seat pocket with an extra pouch for a little bit more storage. Legroom here is 31 inches, which is an extra inch more than the domestic 737. You've got a leg rest right there, and it's netted so you can hang your feet right there, move it around, play with it. And finally, another thing is that you've got a adjustable headrest.
And of course, I'd like to welcome back all of our Qantas and our onboard frequent flyers along with our Brisbane. On this flight to Brisbane this afternoon, of course, it's great to have you with us. And please place any of those larger bags in the overhead lockers and smaller bags underneath the seat in front of you. And your hands devices in your seat or turn. Also, particularly extra laptops, please, the other large devices need to be put away until we're in the air. And of course, radio transmitters and devices without flight mode cannot be used at any time. And please remove any cords and cables from the seat back to takeoff.
Now I'll show you the entertainment system. It's really easy to use, and never mind, I'll show you after takeoff.
General oxygen is required. Remove your face mask before putting your oxygen mask on and will fall from the valve. Thank you.
Flying from Darwin to Hong Kong is only about 1 or 2 hours longer than Darwin to Brisbane. And did you know that flying from Darwin to Bali, Indonesia is actually shorter than flying from Darwin to any capital cities in Australia, like Sydney, Melbourne, Perth or Adelaide. That shows you how big Australia is and also how isolated Darwin is from other cities. Our aircraft today was actually upgraded from the A330-300, so it isn't a completely full flight, about 60% I'd say. Now I'll show you the entertainment system. So the touchscreen is really easy to use, it's like an iPad. It's really responsive to your finger. You've got a good selection of new movies, including Kong and Quiet Place. And for your convenience, there's a charging point between every 2 seats.
So once again, a piece of mushroom ragu with pasta, or roast chicken, tomato, garlic and lemon sauce with couscous. That also comes with a selection of drinks. We ask that you please keep your mask on while our crew are serving your whole row. Then you're permitted to remove your mask for a short period of time while you're eating and drinking.
Shortly after takeoff, the cabin crew began the special meal service, and within the next 5 minutes or so, the crew began their regular meal service. There are 6 cabin crews, 3 on each aisle serving us food and drinks, so the service today was really fast.
Hey, so something to eat, the chicken or the pasta today?
The pasta, please.
Good choice. Drinks are on the way, thank you.
So in case you couldn't hear the announcement clearly, there are 2 options today, including this one, which was the beef mushroom ragu with pasta. The other option was roast chicken with tomato, garlic, lemon sauce with couscous.
How are you, sir?
Good, yourself?
Very well, thank you. Would you like a water to start?
Please, and a mineral as well, please.
And a mineral water?
Yep, thank you.
And one more question. Would you like any tea or coffee afterwards?
White tea, please.
Yep.
So for drinks, I went for sparkling mineral water, a still water, and also tea. So just now I just got the cup. The tea will actually come later. Now let's give this pasta a try. It was pretty good. It was a bit bland though, so I added some pepper. I really like the amount of cheese they've already put in it. Now the crew are coming back to pour us coffee and tea. Hello, welcome to Qantas Airbus A330 economy class lavatory. I'm in the one just behind my seat, 41. Pretty decent here. It's nicer than the 737. It's more spacious. The basin's bigger. You could easily fit in 2 hands. Cool. That was a bit loud. A mirror at the back. COVID hand wash instructions, I guess. And the toilet itself, of course. For the rest of the flight, I took a short nap and I also continued reading my book. About halfway through the flight, the cabin crew came around the cabin to give us another bottle of water. I drank a lot of liquid on this flight, so it was absolutely necessary to go to the lavatory again. And another reason that I like 41A is because it's near the lavatory, but I don't find it disturbing at all, partly because I'm not sitting right next to the aisle. Probably 41C could be a bit bothersome.
And fairly strong westerly winds passing through Brisbane Airport, so it may be a little bit bumpy on the descent at times and coming into land. It's a cool day in Brisbane, 19 degrees and on time arrival. Happy disembarking at 20 minutes past 5 PM local. Thank you once again for choosing Qantas.
Before we started our descent into Brisbane, the cabin crew gave everyone a Lindt chocolate ball. We've now begun our descent into Brisbane Airport, so I'll quickly conclude our trip report right here, right now. My journey with Qantas today began at the check-in. The check-in gentleman was really friendly. He was curious why I didn't fly direct to Adelaide, but rather I did Darwin to Brisbane and then Brisbane to Adelaide. And it was because there was no available half-price ticket from Darwin to Adelaide today. It would be about $300-400 to fly direct, but via Brisbane not only did I earn more points and status credits, but I also paid less, only $280 for both flights. So that was the conversation I had with the check-in staff. After that, security really fast and easy, as I said earlier. I really liked the Qantas Darwin lounge. It was really big, full of natural lights, and the staff there were really friendly and charming. The barista also make really good iced vanilla chai. When I jumped on the A330, it was really emotional and full of excitement. I usually fly this aircraft to and from Australia and Hong Kong, so there's quite a lot of difference here. So this time there's no Cantonese speaking crew, there's no in-flight magazines anymore because of COVID, there's no headphones, pillows and blankets on your seats, and this time you have to wear a mask. Anyway, those are some really weird and introverted things that I observed. Despite the aircraft age of 17 years old, it's really well maintained. It really felt like a new aircraft. The seat was really comfortable. I've always enjoyed the Qantas A330 on a long haul flight. Our cabin crew today were amazing. They were all really laid back today, but certainly not lazy, if you know what I mean. Quite a few cabin crew also had a conversation with the passengers, and I overheard that some passengers actually just got out of the Howard Springs quarantine, which is amazing. I can't imagine how excited they are once they get off the plane. They get to see their family and friends who they've not seen for ages. Our customer service manager was in business class most of the time, but before landing she did come around in economy to say goodbyes to the frequent flyers and also happy birthday to some passengers. So overall today, an amazing journey with Qantas, amazing employees throughout the journey and full of emotional passengers, those from Howard Springs and myself who've not flown the A330 for ages. So that's it for the conclusion today. Thank you so much for watching, and now here we are, One World Flyer Squad. When you begin to fly again, please don't forget to tag me with a special hashtag on Instagram so I see where your journey is taking you. If you're new to my channel, I'm so glad you made it to this video. I upload a new trip report every Thursday, 12 PM Hong Kong time. That's 1:30 PM in Darwin and 2 PM in Queensland. So you definitely want to click that subscribe and bell buttons right now, so every Thursday when I upload you'll get notified right away and you're not missing out. You can keep in touch with me on Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. I upload content regularly on those social media platforms as well. I also offer memberships on Patreon and YouTube directly. So once again, thank you so much for watching and for your support. Now enjoy the approach and landing into Brisbane. Also at the end of the trip report, I'll show you a little vlog of Darwin. Enjoy, bye bye. So now I'm bringing you back 2 days ago when I flew into Darwin. So the first thing when I got into Darwin, I have to go through this immigration thing. The queue was really long. I was there for about 15 minutes. So they ask you things like if you've been to any dangerous states within the past 14 or 28 days and if you've got any COVID symptoms. And then I waited for my friend wearing that black and yellow t-shirt for about an hour. He just flew in from Brisbane. We just got into our hotel room, had some DoubleTree cookie, which was amazing, and now I'm gonna do a quick room tour. So we're staying at the DoubleTree Darwin Esplanade. Apparently this hotel used to belong to Travelodge and it was really old. Hello. He just did a cat hiss, did he? So we've got 2 double beds, which was nice. And the view, we see another DoubleTree property, the swimming pool, and the ocean. My Brisbane friend has been to Darwin before, so he's showing me around. We're now walking towards the beautiful waterfront. Darwin really is a beautiful city. It reminds me of Cairns and Miami. So I think the city itself, particularly the infrastructures, look a bit like Miami, but then the shopping district and the waterfront looks like Cairns. So we just found a shady spot talking about life and I'm drinking lemonade. We're now at a bus stop waiting for a bus that's going to bring us to Mindle Beach. Bus fare is really cheap. If you're a uni student in Australia, it's $1 per single journey or $2 for the whole day. Now Mindle Market is amazing. It absolutely reminds me of like Hua Hin in Thailand. I'm at the Mindle Market. Oh, lemonade $9. Expensive but worth it. I must be stupid or something. $9 for a lemonade was flipping expensive. Like, I got ripped off. So here's the Mindle Beach, not too far away from the market. Right now it's 4:30. At about sunset time, like 6:30, it's gonna get really crowded. Apparently it's a Darwin people thing. Every Thursday and Sunday the market is open and people would sit at the beach and watch the sunset. So we just got back to the market. It got a lot more crowded and then they eventually all moved to the beach. So now it's dark, we moved to the Mindle Casino. It was just my friend playing it. I don't really bet or anything. One thing I really like about Darwin, a lot of people scoot. So that's it for the vlog of day 1 in Darwin. I'll have day 2 and 3 in another video. Thanks for watching and bye bye.
For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and your cabin baggage stowed until the seatbelt sign has been turned off.